Hey, what's up guys? I got a Rivian pickup truck over here and I'm putting on a Rockslider without the armor plate underneath. So I'm gonna show you guys what comes in the box. So you got you basically get two boxes, one for each side, and you get this frame disassembled, right? What I already have here is already assembled. So I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna flip it over, and there it is. So this plate right here is held in by these bolts, right? And this adapter here, all four, 1, 2, 3, 4. I just put it on there. So this will be on the driver's side, and how you can tell that is by flipping this over. Actually, you don't have to flip it if you didn't already put this plate, but just to show you guys what this is and how to find out if this is the driver's side or the passenger side, is on each end, one here, and on the other hand you can see letter D. So that would mean it's the driver's side. You can see this is the driver's side. So if I have this upside down, or if I have it the other way, that would be letter D. And for the passenger side, obviously it would say P for passenger side. All right, which is on right now. I'm gonna show you guys how this is gonna go in. I already put that on for practice, so I already know what I'm talking about for the second one. And rest assured, I'm gonna show you guys the right way. And so if you guys are putting this on the driver's side, and the way how you're gonna put the brackets are the inside. So the brackets are gonna be the inside. It's gonna be the rear side, actually. That's what I'm gonna say. The rear side, the rear side, the rear side, the rear side. And the way how this is see the bolts right here. See the bolts here with the square head right here. So you guys can see that's a square, that's where it's gonna sit, and just like that. So it'll sit flat, it will sit flush, and you're gonna put the nuts in like that. So do that in all four, on all four when you're assembling it. And for this, it's the bolt, washer, and obviously the nut, right? All right, there's a nut here, there's a bolt and washer here. So do that in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, so 14 bolts with washer and nuts for the top plates. And for the adapters, this is the adapter that I'm talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it would need 2 bolts on each with 2 nuts on each. All right, so that's how you assemble it. Make sure that these are all snug up before you put it in, because you won't be able to snug this up because it'll be too tight. So make sure you snug that part, especially the rear. Right, snug it up here first now before you put it on. All right, so by the way, the package hardwares come with all these tools in the box. It's this one is a T20 Torx, T55, T20. All right, and I'm not gonna use this because I have my own socket, so therefore I'm gonna toss that away. And so I'm gonna show you guys how to put the plate in. So alright, so once you put the plate in, there's corresponding hole where the bolts is gonna go in. So make sure the bolt, washer, and then underneath is the nut. The nut is a 10 mil socket, and to tighten it, you basically have to
like this. See?
I have this and I have that. So there you go, nice and tight, snuggy. All right, snug it up. I'll put down the torque spec right here in the video, at the bottom of the video. So do that on all the bolts for the plate, and for the brackets, I'm just gonna leave it loose for now, just because I'm gonna do the adjustment when it's in. All right, it's easier. All right, let's get to under the vehicle. So make sure that the vehicle is on off-road mode to the highest point left of the vehicle, and we'll go underneath and show you guys what to remove. Alright guys, so here are the tools that I'm going to use for the job here. Extendable ratchet, 3/8 ratchet. So we're going to need a 10mm socket, small extension. We're going to use T20 to remove the trims underneath. And this is for the body bolts, T55. And these are only optional, your power tools, and most importantly your goggle. You need it because you're underneath. You know, dirt's gonna catch your eye and blind you, so make sure you wear that. And alright, so starting from underneath the vehicle here, alright, this is the front side. Okay, that's the front. Alright, so this is the front side trim that I'm gonna remove. There's a 10mm here, there's a T20, T20, and a 10mm, so I'm going to remove those. Just carefully pry this down, just like that. So is this, and then if you guys can see this, I have a flat here too. I forgot to tell you guys that this will also be essential. So there's this thing that you'll have to push it out like that. And so this is the part where you're gonna need a pry bar. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's that clip that I'm prying. So this one facing down, make sure you go up to the metal part of the clip, in between the metal, right down and pull it down. Alright, I'm gonna show you guys how it's done in here. So the clip is right here. So this wasn't like this, it was like this. So I would put this over of this clip and then push it down and going against the body so you can pull it down. You know what I mean? Like, don't go underneath pushing the plastic down, but you want to be right on top of this clip and then pry it down. And you do that on all the trims. Alright, so that's pretty much basic for this side, and I'm going to show you guys the rest of the of the screws bolt that needs to be removed. But starting the front and moving to the back, over here gonna remove this. After that, we're gonna remove the middle part of it. Alright, so this is the back side of the car. I'm going underneath and I'm gonna show you guys what to remove. There is a 10 mil right here that I'm gonna remove first. I may not have to remove these three screws here. I'm just gonna try removing this one first. If I have to remove that, you guys will see me removing it. Okay. By the way, this is a double-sided tape, so you're gonna need a new double-sided tape to install the back trim. Alright, so yes, I don't need to remove those three, so I'm gonna grab my pry bar and I'm gonna go push that clip down just like that. There you go. That's out. Note that there is a plastic piece that will go into that holders. Those two holes. When you're putting it back, you go in first and then bam. This will require cutting too if you don't have the armor plate ordered. So if you want to put back the trim, so we'll have to do some trimming and cutting. All right. So as far as for the middle part of the trim, basically you're gonna use your flathead and you're gonna try to push it out. So will come back. They're flexible. They're plastic and flexible. They won't break. You're getting from one end to another end and make your way to the middle and try to just like so, just like that. See, they're very flexible. You go back and again pry bar.
Two, three, four. Nine clips.
There you go. Done. There you are. So I'm going to show you guys where the clips are. So this is the front. Alright. 1, 2, 3 clips. For the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For the back, 1, 2, 3, 4 for the back. So once you have those out, I'm going to show you guys which body bolt to remove. Alright guys, so if you're underneath the vehicle, see the tire, that's the front. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys the body bolts that I'm going to remove. It will be this bolt, okay, that bolt right there, this bolt right here. So one, not that one, this one. I'm gonna zoom out, you guys can see this. Not that one, but the next one. That one, you guys can see there's a mark there. And not this one, but this one. Not this one. The next one we'll see with the felt over there. That one. This one. Alright, so starting from the front. Actually, so starting from the back, so there's this bolt right here. So that's not the one. It would be the next one. It's not this one, so you skip that one and be this one. It's not this one, so skip that one, and then this one, that's gonna be the one. Skip this one, so it would be that one right there. Oops, sorry, right there. Alright, that's one way to find out. Is if you guys follow my instruction, or you guys can also try to carry the Rockslider and find out where it goes in. So that's how I found out that those are the bolts that I'm going to remove. So that's where it's gonna be. Alright, that's another way if you guys want to make sure. just gonna loosen the adjustment so I can move it, adjust it. Your desired desired looks or whatever you call that. You want to stick out, or you want to tight. Move it back and forth. So that's all the way out, so it's sticking out. That's how my friends want it, so I'm gonna tighten it. I'm gonna put the torque spec on here.
Alright.
Alright, so before we put the cover back, make sure that everything's torqued to spec. Nice and tight. I'm gonna put the torque spec right here.
So that's tight.
I'll make sure this is tight also. 14 mil. Alright guys, so it's all good now. Everything's tight, torque to spec, all snug up, and so because this doesn't come with an armored plate, he was expecting to have it, but he simply ordered the wrong one. I guess he didn't. It was an optional thing that they should get. He said there was gonna be one, but there isn't, so therefore I'm gonna put the plastic trim back in, and I'm gonna do some trimming and cutting. but he'll eventually buy the armor plate that goes here eventually, he said. So that will be another video. Anyway, I'm gonna show you guys how to cut. If you guys are just buying just the Rockslider without the armor plate, I'm gonna show you a water cut on the trim panel that goes on here. So to do that, you can basically got a pen fill right here. So this is the front, right? So just the way how it goes, it's supposed to go in. So you want to push it in like that, just like that, and then just mark where the just mark where this is. That's where you're gonna cut, and you're gonna cut. You probably want to cut up till right here. All right. So I'll show you guys my mark. This is for the front side, right? I don't know if you guys can see it, but the mark is here and here, up to here. So that's what I'm gonna cut. All right, so I'm gonna cut whoop, all the way right through the middle, right here. All right, so that's for the front side, and obviously it will be the same procedure for the back. I mean, for the middle and the back. So you just test fit it and look where you're gonna cut. I'm not gonna show you guys everything on how to do it. You guys get the idea. All right, but that's how you do it. So you put it in for test fit, and then find out where the where this is. Right. Take in consideration of the length of the bolt. All right, the length of the bolt is this much, so that's how much you're gonna cut. Therefore, I have it like I marked it like this. So that's how much I'm gonna cut all the way to the middle. All right, so you guys get the idea, and do that for the middle and the back. And when you put it in, it should go in just like the other side here. So slider is already in, and I made a cut. I made a cut right there. So this is the front side now, starting from the front side, you know what I mean? And this is, so you're gonna make one cut for the front side, one cut for the middle side. So this is the front, this is the back, and you're gonna make two cuts for the back, just like that. All right, I'm actually gonna hyperlapse on how to test fit the rear and the middle. All right. Alright, so those are the cutout, and this is the back, and there is a clip here that you have to remove so you don't cut it with the grinder and have a hard time. So I removed the clip, so that's out. This is the middle one, just one cut hole. The front, just one cut hole. For the back, there's two cut hole. That's like that. And for the rear, this is a double-sided tape, so you want to remove the tape here so it will stick back in. So I'm gonna have to remove that with a razor blade and put new double-sided tape on that. There's a point here where it does not have a double-sided tape for a reason. But anyway, I'm just gonna follow the same thing. I'm gonna cut off this part right here. Double-sided here. I mean, you can do a good job cleaning the tape here, so I'm happy with this. Clear, so I know where to cut. So right in between here where it ends. Just like that. Put that away. There you go. So that's ready to go back in. Wrapping is done. All I have to do is put the middle part in first, and then the last are the front and the back. Just one bolt for the back.
Two bolts, 210 mil. And another.
Alright, it's all good. It's all done. So this are tight. Make sure that's tight and snuggy. And I'll show you guys the finished product. Alright, starting from the rear, that's the cutout, that's the second cutout, this is the middle cutout, that's the front cutout. Everything's put back together, trim panels underneath.